First of the 4 green lights, that's going to be 75 to 100% air. Second green light is going to be 75 to 50. Then you're going to get a yellow light again. That's going to be 50 to 35%, and then it's going to go on red when you're underneath that 35%.
What it does is it smothers the fire, penetrates the spill very quickly, and it cools the fuel.
A typical day in the life of a firefighter paramedic at Crown Point: show up between 6:45 and 7. You do a quick exchange with the person that you're relieving. You know your assigned rig. Go through your gear, make sure your equipment's ready to go, so at a moment's notice, if we have to respond to a call, we're able to. And then it progresses from there, everything from roll call to training to responding to calls and doing some equipment maintenance and station checks, things like that. It's a constant day between training and responding to calls and all the activities that we have going around the firehouse. So we're in the apparatus bay right now. This is where we keep all of our primary frontline apparatus, including the engine that's behind me. We have multiple ambulances, we have our ladder truck, chief's vehicles, things like that. So this is where a lot of the action happens, at least during the first part of the day. We do all of our equipment checks, make sure everything's ready to go. Everything from the tires to the lights and sirens. Try and make sure that we're ready to go. So if anybody calls us, we're good to go at that moment's notice. So the vast majority of the work that we do is EMS. It's greater than 75% is responding to medical calls and traffic crashes. So we have 5 ambulances, 3 of which are staffed every day, and then 2 that are reserved where they can respond with additional staffing if we need them to. Those ambulances are incredibly important. They're all advanced life support. There's an incredible amount of equipment and medications on those that allow us to take care of the ill or injured and transport them to the hospital. So a big part of our day-to-day operations is making sure all that equipment is ready to go, the medications are in place, nothing is expired. And that way we know when somebody calls for help, the vehicle is ready, the personnel are ready, and they can go out and take care of it. Some of the other equipment that we have a ladder truck that we also staff that gives us some additional rescue capabilities with the extra equipment that is on there, and also the obvious reach from that ladder truck. It's a 100-foot aerial, so that gives us some different tactical advantages if we have a structural fire or even a special rescue call. There's areas of our city, or our community I should say, that don't have fire hydrants. So we also have a tanker, sometimes called a tender, that carries 3,000 gallons of water. It's like a mobile fire hydrant for us. And between us and the communities around us that'll help, we can bring more of those tankers in if there's a fire in an area without hydrants, and make sure that we're able to get through the right amount of water that we're actually going to need to put the fire out. And then it breaks into other various specialty equipments: our technical rescue vehicle, our brush fire vehicle, and then all the support vehicles, staff vehicles, and chief vehicles, stuff like that. We take a lot of pride on responding very quickly to all of our calls. We've added a little bit of technology to help with that. So while a 911 dispatcher is on the call with that caller, we already see the call getting started, so our crews can start moving to the rig even before they've been dispatched. Along with that technology, we have screens all around the firehouse that display that, and also it transmits to our phones. So we have an app on our phones, so we see that information right away. So we take a lot of pride in that. The citizens expect us to be there as quickly and as safely and efficiently as possible. The biggest part of that we control is how quickly we can get out the door. So if that means you're ready to go at a moment's notice, properly dressed, your equipment's ready, there's no waiting for us to roll out the door. So we take a lot of pride in that. Yeah, Crown Point's a growing community. It's been booming for many years now, and we've done our best to keep pace with that. We are constantly looking at our response times, how long it takes us to get somewhere. As the community has grown more and more out from the center of the city, that sometimes starts to extend our ability to get there even once we've been on the road. And then also the availability of equipment, personnel, and vehicles, making sure that between maintenance and the amount of people that we have staffing every day, that we're able to satisfy those calls for service. And it's a great partnership that we have with the rest of city leadership. We keep them informed on the challenges or struggles that we have, and also the successes that we have, so that way they can help us shape our budgets the right way and get us all the tools and resources that we need. My favorite part about being a firefighter, I don't get to enjoy anymore. It was working a 24-hour, 48-off shift. So you work for one full day with some of your best friends, and it's just generally an enjoyable job. You see an immediate impact when you're out there helping people. And then you have your 2 days off to either decompress, maybe work a side job, spend time with family, whatever your priorities are. That was the greatest part of being a firefighter. The best part that I still get to enjoy now is I get to support all the firefighters that are working here, making sure they have the tools that they need and the support they need to do that same thing. A happy and healthy firefighter is that much more effective on the street, and so we really try to inspire and encourage that, and so that's the best part of the job now.